Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Pipeline channel. I am Jatmon, your host. Today, joined by Parz for an exclusive interview. This is right after Dreamhack Dallas, the Saudi qualification. We're going to ask about all of that. So, first of all, Parz, thanks for being on. How are you feeling?
Just feeling pretty good, I guess. Everything went pretty well at Dreamhack, so can't be mad about anything.
So, what did you think about Dreamhack Dallas? What was that experience like? What was it like playing at a LAN? You've had some LAN experience.
Dreamhack Dallas was really fun because especially compared to the last LAN for FNCS, the Invitational, that one was just like so strict. So I love
Mm,
Dreamhack LANs. They're just way more free, I guess. You can kind of just have
mm.
fun. So it was a really good time.
How are you feeling about qualifying to Saudi?
Feeling pretty good. Obviously, like that was the goal going into DreamHack. We wanted to win, of course, but just pretty happy with qualifying, of course.
Yeah. How are you and Baka now kind of preparing for that? You know, it's going to be a lot of the top zero build talent from around the world, maybe some different names than something like Copenhagen at the end of the year. So how are you guys going to prepare going into that?
Yeah. There's a lot of changes with how the meta is right now with zero build. They took bubbles out. Now they're putting shockwaves in, I think.
Mm,
So there's a lot of stuff that you can't really do to prepare. You don't know how the meta is going to be, but really just playing whatever zero build tourneys and scrims there are, I guess.
yeah. So let's say that you were to win Saudi with Baka. What would be the first thing that you go out and buy?
What would I buy? I don't know, man. I don't spend my money on too much stuff really unless I need it. Maybe honestly just like a second monitor or something. Nothing big.
You only play on one monitor? Or your setup
Yeah.
only has one monitor? Wait, that's crazy. Um, so and then kind of going into your competitive, your build's competitive performances recently, what like walk me through kind of last FNCS, kind of what happened there.
Oh yeah, last FNCS was pretty tough. Our first two games of Grands went really poorly. Just like
Mm,
it was the dumbest deaths like ever. We just got full 200 out in the back in Storm. It was terrible.
mm,
But then we brought it back pretty hard. We're in like top two, top three after like 8 games or something. But it went pretty downhill from there. It was really both like a mixture of like a little bit unlucky stuff mixed with like
mm,
I don't know, just very small mistakes,
mm.
and yeah, that was pretty disappointing. But we still didn't do like terrible or anything, but not what we wanted to accomplish for sure.
Right. What is your favorite thing about the new season, or just kind of your general thoughts on the new season?
New season, I don't know, bro. New season's kind of it's really boring to be honest.
Mm,
A lot of just spray guns, no mobility, a lot of lag, but I think I'm gonna like no mobility once I get used to it because
mm,
I think that takes a lot more skill than
mm,
just these kind of bailout mobility metas.
mm. So, what are your expectations going into this next FNCS major? You know, playing with Baka, having a little bit of experience under your guys' belt now as well.
Expectations. I definitely think that we could win if we just keep putting a lot of work to the season, get a little bit lucky. So the goal obviously to win, but I'd be happy with like I wouldn't be happy with going to Copenhagen, but that's obviously another side goal as well.
Yeah. So obviously, speaking of Copenhagen, you know, you got basically, you know, what is the closest thing we're going to get to another World Cup in that FNCS Global Championship, as I believe is what it's called, um, in Copenhagen. So is that something that you guys are kind of aiming for, thinking about, like um, what would that experience kind of be like for you? Is that something that you're like really wanting to try and get to?
Oh yeah, 100% want to make it there. That is like going into this chapter, I guess that was kind of the goal: qualify for Saudi and qualify for
Mm.
Copenhagen. Those are like the main two checks.
And if you would be one of the more decorated players. Has anyone qualified to both that you can think of?
There's definitely a few people like Thomas Malbuka.
Hmm.
I don't know. I haven't thought about it
Well,
too
because
much.
Saudi is
Probably a few
also
teams.
has invites, right? A few players are
Yeah.
getting invited. So, and then finally, the last question, maybe the most important, is who is your favorite member of PL?
Oh, bro, that's a tough one. I gotta go with Jank, bro. Jank's the goat.
That's a great answer. I respect that answer. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been an exclusive interview with PL Parz, a Saudi quali, hopefully going to be a Copenhagen quali as well. We wish him the best of luck in this season. If you guys like this kind of content, go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment down below what other PL members you want to see do this. And we will see you all in the next one. Remember to lay the pipe. Peace.